Okay, let's talk about a really important basic math concept, and that is the perimeter. And we're going to kind of learn about the perimeter by doing this problem here in a second. But not only is this a basic math concept, I mean, obviously you'll see this in basic math, you'll see this in middle school, high school level mathematics. So you need to know the perimeter. And if you forgot what the perimeter is, we'll stick around for a couple minutes. You'll see exactly what the perimeter is. But if you remember what the perimeter is, go ahead and tackle this problem. Tell me the perimeter of this figure given this information, and then put your answer in the comment section. Try not to use a calculator on this particular problem, okay? And I'll tell you why here in a second. But go ahead and calculate the perimeter. Put your answer into the comment section if you know what if you know how to find the perimeter. But if you're a little confused about, the perimeter, well, stick around. It's super easy. I'm going to show you exactly what to do to find the perimeter of figures. But before we get going, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is John. I'm the founder of TabletClass Math. I'm also a middle and high school math teacher. I'm going to leave a link to my math help program in the description of this video. But if you are having a tough time in math for whatever reason, okay, maybe you don't think you can do well in math, all right, maybe you failed a couple math courses in the past, maybe you don't feel like you're getting enough instruction in school, or maybe you don't connect with your teacher's teaching style. Whatever the case might be, I've been teaching math for decades. I break math down in simple, like clear and understandable bite-sized little nuggets so everybody can be successful in mathematics. So if you're at the middle school, high school, or even college level in terms of mathematics, I can help you with your respective math courses. Now, if you're preparing for any exam that has a math section on it, I'm talking about things like the GED, SAT, ACT, GRE, GMAT, ASVAB, Acupalacer, CLEP exam, maybe a teacher certification exam. You get the idea. There's a ton of exams out there, very, very important to your career goals that have a math section on it. I can help you prepare and pass those exams. If you homeschool, you absolutely must check out my full comprehensive homeschool math program and curriculum. And if you don't have any math notes, don't panic. I'm going to leave links to my math notes in the description of this video. But if you expect to get great grades in mathematics, you must be taking great math notes. Okay, note taking is a reflection of your focus. So the better your notes are, okay, the better your grades are going to be. Okay, so let's get into the perimeter. If you want to go ahead and pause the video and calculate the perimeter and put your answer into the comment section, that would be awesome. But let's go ahead and tell you what the perimeter is. Okay, so what is the perimeter? Well, it's super simple. Okay, all we're doing is we're adding up the sum of all the lengths of a figure. Okay, so in this particular case, all these sides here, okay, like this could be like 10 millimeters, okay, 10 millimeters. We're talking about distance here. It could be inches, centimeters, feet, doesn't make a difference. So I don't have any units of measure, but that's kind of what this represents. The perimeter is simply the total distance around a figure. Okay, so you can choose to start anywhere. And we're talking about taking this side, adding up this side, this side, this side, this side, this side, and this side. So this is one big gigantic addition problem. And now I told you in the beginning of this video, do not use a calculator because I want to see if you can manage this big addition problem. So go ahead and pause the video, go in and calculate the perimeter and see if you can, do this accurately without making a mistake. I'm curious how many of you understand, you can see the perimeter is pretty easy to calculate. So if you're asked to find the perimeter of a figure, you're just asked to find the sum of all the lengths around that particular figure. So that is the perimeter. Okay, but a lot of people will get the problem wrong because they'll mess up the addition. So let's see how well you do. Go ahead and calculate that perimeter and put it in the description of this or the comments of this video, and we'll see how well you've done. But let's go ahead and get to it now. If you're not ready to see the answer, pause the video, but let's get to the solution. So here it is. Okay, so the perimeter, P, now, it's going to be, of course, the sum of all these lengths, but where do you start? It doesn't make a difference where you start, okay? I'm going to kind of start here, but obviously you don't want to go like, oh, here's a 5, and here's a 4, and then here's a 3. Just start it, you pick a starting point and then start working your way around, okay? So where you start is up to you. I'm going to start right here, 5 and then 4. So I'm going to say, okay, 5 plus 4 plus 10 plus that 3, and I'm being very careful. I don't want to miss that 4, then this 5, and then this 10. Okay, and I kind of did a full lap around this figure. So if I add all this up, okay, I will have the perimeter. Okay, so you can see this is one big addition problem. And let's suppose you were taking a test without, you weren't allowed to use a calculator. Could you find the perimeter? Well, let's go ahead and show you a couple techniques that you can use to find the answer. Well, by the way, the perimeter is 41, and if you got that right, I must go ahead and give you a nice little happy face with a good old 1985 Mohawk and an A plus and 100%. Matter of fact, let's throw in a few stars so you can feel extra special today. So excellent job. Nice work. Okay, but here's the thing, right? Let's say you got like 39 or 42. Let's say you were close. You understood what to do, but you made a little error. All right, well, that can happen. But let me show you some techniques here. And this is the concept of chunking, okay? Now, chunking is the reason why we use phone numbers. So, for example, I'm just going to make up a phone number. Please don't call this phone number because it's not my phone number, but I'm just going to make up a phone number. 703 222 6198. Now, when we give phone numbers out, okay, do you go like this? Hey, my phone number is 703-222-6198. No, we chunk them up, okay? We chunk up the 6198. No, we break things up, just like your social security number or things like that. 703, then we put a little dash 222. Okay, this is called chunking. It's a memorization, a retention kind of hack. Okay, so the way you can memorize and learn things better is by chunking information. Right, this is why you see phone numbers, social security numbers given in this way, because if we have one big string of numbers, it's our brain just can't take that all in. So when you're asked to add up a bunch of numbers like this, start chunking things. Now the way you can chunk up this problem is very easy. You can be like, all right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and then I'll take that in. Okay, so use your pencil or pen and just underline things that look easy to you to do. So like here, I'm looking at 5 plus 4. Oh, that's 9. 9 plus 10, that's 19. So I'm going to underline that. And then 3 and 4, that's 7. I'll underline that. And then 5 and 10, that's 15. I'll underline that. And then I could be like, okay, that's going to be 19. That's my 7. And now that's my 15. And then I can either chunk again or just add all these up. And that's exactly how you want to kind of break this problem down. And we want to, of course, be accurate, because even if you know what to do, if you don't do your calculations accurately, you're going to end up with a sad face, and we don't want that. But that is the perimeter in a nutshell, and you'll see this not only in basic math again, you'll see this in middle school, high school, and then a lot of times you'll see perimeter problems even on standardized tests, like the GED, etc. Okay, and oftentimes, again, what students, they'll say, oh, I remember this, they just forgot the name. All right, so hopefully this was a good review for those of you out there like, oh, the perimeter, I remember the perimeter, I just forgot what it is. Well, this is what it is. And if this little video helped you out, well, go ahead and help me out by smashing that like button. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, hopefully you'll consider subscribing. I've been on YouTube for 10 plus years, have over 1,000 plus math videos, basic math. I'm talking like arithmetic all the way up to advanced math like calculus and everything in between. But my best math help will always be within my math help program. Okay, so with that being said, I definitely wish you all the best in your mathematics adventures. Thank you for your time and have a great day.